Gemini, what's up? What's going on, y'all? Appreciate you tuning in. This is going to be your collective reading for Gemini suns, moons, and risings. God has blessed it. Whoop. Thank you, Heavenly Father. If you want to book a personal with me, Gemini, information is just beneath this video. So holler at me. We're going to start with the Moonology deck, and then we will get some tarot messages to clarify. But let's get into it. Now you have a time to give rather than take, and that's the new moon in Virgo. You've got, look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. And you have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay, so big things coming. What's at the bottom of the deck? Hold your vision. And you're a fixed sign, aren't you? Nope, I think you're mutable. Never mind. Hey. So hold your vision. You know, whatever your goal is, whatever your vision is, whatever your intent is, keep with that. You know what I mean? Like that's where you're supposed to be right now. So stick to it, and you won't go wrong. I feel like, yeah, this has been something for you where it would benefit you more if you gave rather than you took. Virgo is a grounded sign. You could be dealing with a Virgo or Sagittarius. So I feel like, you know, sometimes when we pay it forward, that's really paying ourselves. You know what I mean? When we give things to people, whether it's our time, attention, love, whatever it is, sometimes it's better to be in that position where we're not in need, where we're actually giving. And so I feel like for you recently, that's been the case. It's more of a blessing for you to help and to give than it is for you to take and receive. That's just how life goes sometimes. You know, we need that balance. Sometimes it's our time to receive everything, and sometimes it's our time to give a lot. So for you, I feel like recently it's been your time to give. Now you have, look at the bigger picture right now. And so I feel like there's something for you, Gemini, where you've just been focusing on one particular thing instead of the whole picture. And so you're being advised now to know, scale it out, honey. You need to realize this is bigger than what you're looking at. This is bigger than what you're just focusing on. It's much bigger. And so if you only focus on a small particular detail, you're going to miss the point, right? Because you're just looking at that one thing. So right now, it's important for you to really kind of scale it out and see what all this situation or this person entails, because it's much, much more. And if you just look at the little things, then you'll miss the gift. You'll miss the blessing. You know what I mean? So that's why the moon is telling you, hey, look at everything. You've just been focused on the minute details, but you really need to see the whole picture so you can see how big this thing really is, because you got powerful change coming, you know, and that's the new moon eclipse. It doesn't happen all the time. So something within this dynamic, within this situation, is going to bring about some really powerful change. And a lot of times this is very auspicious. This is very good. It's like, okay, now that you see everything, you can really get the full blessing instead of just the little tiny parts you were maybe looking at. Now let's see. A time to give rather than take. Okay, what does that mean? There we go. We have the Four of Earth. So managing your resources wisely, extremities in how you give or receive money, time, and emotions. See? Smart business, being charitable, seeing things as black and white. That's what I was saying earlier. You know, how you're giving your time, your money, your emotions, like, you know what I mean? It's been a time for you to really kind of be there for people. It's been a time for you to maybe make charitable donations instead of, you know, accepting them. Because when you're in a place of where you need to give rather than take, it's because you have an abundance. It's because you have so much that it's almost too much. So you can definitely afford to give. You can definitely afford to share. Were you? That's the question. With the Four of Earth, it kind of seems that, you know, she could buy this whole jewelry case if she wanted. And what the story is that this jeweler really needs somebody to make a very grand purchase because they could be doing not so great on the financial scheme. And she could, but she's instead like, I'll just give you a few pennies. Like, you could buy this whole thing out, and you want everything in this case, but for whatever reason, you're not willing to buy it. You know what I mean? So that kind of situation where it's like you would be so much more blessed if you looked at it from a perspective of you can help. See, the Midas touch. You got the King of Earth here. So this definitely could be about money, career, your health, things like that. The King of Earth is saying, yeah, this thing could be so much more prosperous if you just look at it wholly instead of on a small little bit by bit. The King of Earth says a time of great success, financial security and prosperity, a supportive parent and spouse, compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, grounded, right? So this thing could really, really, really be so much bigger and much more prosperous for you if you were to look at it all. You know, it's kind of like, you know, picking out little details because you think they suit you. But if you really look at the whole thing, all of it suits you. So you're kind of not doing yourself a favor by nitpicking and focusing on particulars. Like, look at it all. And that's where your true blessing is. But you know what, honey? It's up to you. It's totally up to you. Now let's see what this powerful change is that's coming, because it is coming. Oh, it is coming. Now let's see. All right, we have the Six of Water. So children or childhood, revisiting old dreams, the return of people or romances from your past, romanticizing how things used to be. So something is coming back that was once, you know, really, really, really important to you. You have the dreamer here too. So you're getting a chance to do something different, do something new. Take a, you know, this card says a new start, you know, taking a leap of faith, pushing your fears aside and just going for it. So whatever this powerful change is, it's something that you probably once had a vision for, a hope for, a goal for. Maybe it got lost in translation, maybe it got lost in the details, but this powerful change is bringing it back. It's bringing it back up to your surface so you can really focus on it and do something with it this time. Maybe the timing wasn't right then, but the timing will be right now. So it really kind of works in your favor. And it's one of those things I feel for you, Gemini, whether you look at the big picture or not, this powerful change is going to happen. So you can either embrace it and take it as your blessing or not. You can fight against it and, you know, still focus on the little things that you're focusing on. But you have a chance here for something to be pretty grand, pretty big. But it will be up to you if you want to accept it and take it and utilize it for your benefit. Okay, so it's kind of like things change where at first it was a time for you to give rather than take. Well, with this powerful change, it might be a time for you to take rather than give, but it's going to be up to you if you recognize it or not. All right, so that's what I got for you, my darling. I hope it blessed you. Like, subscribe, share. I'll talk to you soon.